Hello there, everybody, and welcome to session 48 of To the Skies. I am, of course, your DM of Doom, Son of Asgard, or World Tree Quest here on Twitch and YouTube. And with me today, we have got my amazing cast. We've got Stories from the Roses, we have got Wingo the Wizard, and we've got Johnny Deadman. Do I have anything I'd like to plug? Yes, I do have something I'd like to plug. The Kickstarter for the fantastic new edition from Black Vault, The Bad Patch, a book of monstrous plants for 5th edition. Thank you very, very much for the cheer. Thank you so much, Wingo. The live date for the Kickstarter has been pushed back to the 25th of this month. So on the 25th of this month, jump to Kickstarter. I'm going to drop the link in a little minute, and you'll be able to make your pledges and get a copy of this fantastic book. These are the guys that brought us Eldritch, the Book of Madness, which is just phenomenal if you want to traumatize your players with psychic void entities. It's really, really cool. Please go and check it out. Also, on top of that, guys, I'm going to UK Games Expo, and I'm going there to represent two companies. I'm going to represent Gehenna Gaming, who I'm going to be running games for, like I did at PAX U, and I'm also going to be there fully representing World Tree Quests. I'm talking, we are going to, I have been asked to speak on a panel. I'm going to be speaking on a panel at UK Games Expo. I can't reveal what it is yet, but I can later. But I'm going to be speaking there, and there is a goal I've got attached to our lovely stream here, which I'm going to put up in a little second. And that goal is to kind of, get the stream and everything up to a better standard, contact artists and start putting stuff out there, because there's so many great and amazing things that have been brought to this table by my players, and so many things that I've built and orchestrated around my players, that it's kind of went from being this little thing I wanted to turn into one book to suddenly I've got 17 notebooks filled with random things I've just made. And I'd kind of like to start getting it put out there. So pretty much anything the channel makes now is going into looking for artists to make artwork for books and stuff, so we can finally get World Tree Quest and the world of Atuma out there. So if you'd like to help this tiny little channel get up somewhere, please do consider it. If you have the ability to, please do not put yourself in any kind of, struggle and shit to help us. We appreciate it, but please be sensible within your own means. Other than that, I do not have anything else, so I'm just going to put it out to my players, and I'm going to say, guys, what the frack happened last session?
I got laid by a gargoyle, and that's all that happened. Fucking crushed it.
Just that.
Literally.
No, I think you'll find that Granite crushed it.
Oh, yeah.
Porque no los dos.
Porque los dos.
I was really grounded.
They had a...
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Ouroboros. Thank you very much for that amazing gift. Thank you so much. Are we going to get an 8 recap?
Guys want one?
Yeah, of course we want one.
Oogie. So we were like, okay, we gotta go find Silas, because that's kind of what we decided that we're gonna do. So we went to the central tower, and there were these like creepy double doors, and we're like, let's be sneaky. And Fez said no. He just like Sparta kicked these doors open, or Sparta punched them, more like it. So we're like, stealth is not an option anymore. Let's just get on in. And we're in this library, and we see Silas, and he's got like parts of himself that are like just deleted. Like somebody just went delete, and it was like, aw, poor Silas. And there was this creature that was like glowing purple, pale, like, or like purple light that like faded to pale pink at the edges, and it was like undead adjacent in how it kind of looked, like with like little decrepit limbs, being like, we're gonna delete you. And so we were like, dude, not cool. And he's like, I remember you. I was with you. And that one killed me. And it was like, Fez, oh no. Because it pointed at Fez. And then I was going to delete some more of Silas. And we're like, hey, wait. Let's negotiate. And then we like had like a nice little moment of like your fault from Into the Woods, where it was like his fault, our fault, their fault. And then Fez was just like, I'm going to snatch him. And grabbed him with his big hand, and that started a fight, which was so fun. And this thing was like, I'm gonna end your guys' careers. But Micah came in with MVP, Synaptic Static, and Inspiration, and we were like, oh my gosh, okay, we're not gonna die, because this guy, he did like some major damage. And we were like, oh no, it hurts. And then we had like a fun little Hail Mary moment where we did like a little greater restoration, and it had a 17% chance to succeed, and it did. It was really cool. And
no, there was no we in that. You take credit where credit is due, my friend. That was not a we thing.
I will not. And it was like, peace out. I'm healed now. And we're like, hey, you're something now. And he's like, yes, I am something. And then Silas's body kept coming back, and it was like, oh, okay, so it wasn't like a permanent delete. It's like, you know, when you do like the Control Y to bring things back in a document.
Saved. It auto-saved.
Exactly. And then we're like, look at all these cool things that we could find. There's scrolls somewhere. And somebody from chat was so nice, and they got us I don't know what it's, I say cash and prizes, but I don't know what it's called.
It's called cash and prizes. Shiny and gold.
Shiny and gold.
It's called Shiny and Gold, but
Gold.
I am in the process of trying to remember how to edit them so I can change it to cash and prizes.
So they got us that, and so we got some really cool scrolls, and we're like, let's go find some more, and maybe we'll find some of the people who came here. We know one of them got bisected, but maybe not everybody got bisected. And so we were looking around, and we found a bunch of great forbidden scrolls, and then we did, in fact, eventually find a bunch of people just, like, sleeping. But Micah thought they were dead, but they were not dead, and it was great. Let's see. And then we were like, hey, let's get out of here, guys. And so Micah was like, I'm gonna be a beautiful amethyst dragon. Hey. And
Sparkle,
like,
bitch.
Exactly.
Sparkle.
And Granite was like, you know, I want to learn how to do that, but I'm also somewhere deep down in here. I'm feeling it. And so we flew back to the cave, and Obsidian was like, I can't guarantee that we're all going to come, but you call on us, some of us are definitely going to be there to help you. And we saw like 40 to 50 like little baby gargoyles. We're like, what? Kill people. We're like, great, thanks for doing that. And then we had a post-credit scene that I missed some of it because I had to let my wonderful dog out. But basically our BBEGI, who's getting like hooked up to some crazy crap, and it was channeling all this different magic into him, and they were chanting in different languages, and it was like, wow, great stuff. And so that was the post-credit scene.
There was the R2-D2 scream again.
Yeah.
I love how you know when somebody on an AP does the R2-D2 scream correctly because they cut out halfway through it. It's like, that's how you know it's been done right. I used to play in a Star Wars D&D game, and there was somebody that could do the R2-D2 scream perfectly, but they had one of those like real proper voice acting microphones, so you could hear the entire thing. It was fucking great.
I love that.
Oh yeah.
The only time I've ever played a character who couldn't speak any language that anybody could actually understand was I was a Wookiee.
Oh. I love that so much.
I love Wookiees are just that is where I coined the phrase, and it was my favourite thing to have. Eventually we got a player who could translate Shiriwook, and that's where I coined the phrase, that's a load of tough talk for someone within arm ripping distance. Just like a yoink. Yes, so very, very correct. Do you guys still have the notes on all of the scrolls that you were given? Because, like I said, I'm a bit iffy about putting things on D&D Beyond right now because of their whole policy of, hey, if you make it in our homebrew maker, we're going to take it and you're going to get nothing.
Yeah.
Um,
I know at some point we were putting it in like the chat.
I
and
have
on the
Scroll of
server.
Mind, Scroll of Classification, Scroll of Call Hero, Scroll of Umbral Clone. And I
Yeah.
think that there was one more scroll that we never identified,
there
or
was
was
one
it
more.
just the four?
No, there was one more scroll that you do have, but you have not identified it.
Can we say that
Wasn't
we
there one that's
identified it
still
on
in
the
the
way back?
library, but Granite didn't find it because bless him, he's our sweet dumb boy.
No, Granite didn't find it, but then somebody did give a cash and prizes. And it said,
Oh,
well,
that's right. So we got both of them in that area.
So
that's
that was
right, that's
so
right.
that was a
Okay.
colossification.
Okay.
I mean, if you are saying that you would just do the whole what the fuck?
I mean,
the identify. I can give it to you if that's what you
Yeah.
want to do anyway.
I don't know what Micah has. I don't have her character sheet up.
I think
That's fine,
Fergus
don't-
has identify, right?
I believe I can identify
I do.
at some point. Oh, there we go.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Fez
I mean,
has been doing it for us so
I'm
far.
also I'm pretty sure Micah had it. I mean, you're a bard. You've got access to every spell.
Yeah, I identify as one of my class spells. I always have it.
Oh yeah, that's very, very true. Right. So, are you wanting to ritual cast identify?
Yeah, we got time. We're traveling again.
Okay, cool. While you're traveling, while you guys are making your way back to the prearranged meeting point, where you would meet up with Jericho and all of the allies you've managed to gather. With the 10 minutes you're doing, you will find out that this is an incredibly powerful, not quite to the level of Call Hero, not quite to that level, but not far off of it. It is an 8th level spell. And the moment that the identify finishes, you get that sudden numb cold spread up your fingertips. Very, very telltale signs of necromancy magic.
Ooh.
What you have here is a scroll for some kind of spell known as Soul Leech. Has a casting time of 1 action, touch range. It does require a crystal bracelet worth at least 1,000 gold pieces to be worn on the arm that you're attacking with. You thrust your hand towards a creature and you try to rip out part of their soul. They have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or they lose 10d12 hit points, and their hit point maximum is reduced by a number equal to this until it finishes a long rest. Furthermore, you will gain one of the following benefits of your choice. Number 1. You gain temporary hit points equal to the amount of hit points the target just lost. Number 2. You regain a spell slot of 5th level or lower. Number 3. You regain spent hit dice up to a number of dice equal to half of your total number of them. So, for instance, if you currently have 5 hit dice, you can recover up to 3 hit dice. Or, and this is my favourite part of it, you can immediately cast the Greater Restoration spell on yourself.
Note for our amazing dungeon master: at some point, could we add a channel so that I could know what spells and like things that we all have access to?
I will get onto that for you.
Later, as just a side note.
That's absolutely fine. I'll
'Cause
definitely
those are
get onto it
cool.
for you.
Really cool.
Oh yeah, I want Big Jericho. Hello everybody, I'm ready to go. Baboosh, baboosh, baboosh. I am Big
Well,
Mommy.
that cake is going to be extra big then. It's going to be like a
that's
6-tier
big-
cake right there.
That's not 6 tier. I thought double digits at that point.
When I buy the Hero Forge models for all this party so I can make fun little dioramas in my room, I'm going to have to do the Hero Forge thing where you can buy the model and then you can buy like a statuette. I'm going to have to do that for Jericho.
Just my ass, though.
Just the ass.
Just the ass.
I'm going to
Don't
put
need anything else.
I'm going to put a sign up, but I'm going to buy 2 of the giant statuettes. One of them to keep and one of them just to cut the ass off it. And then I'm going to get like a little plaque and mount it and get a little thing underneath it that says Atuma's ass.
West ass.
We actually have 2 Atuma's asses now for the 2 separate timelines. We have in the Prime timeline we have got Jasek from the Tides of Chaos, who is known as. He's actually had the line used on him. That's Atuma's ass. You know, referencing Captain America having America's ass. But now that the apocalypse has happened and Jasek is most likely dead, Jericho is carrying on this noble tradition.
I will carry on this
Legacy.
tradition with honor.
Okay, so yeah, you're able to identify that. I guess I would leave up to you guys. You've got 4 of those scrolls. There were 2 other ones. So you've got 5 of those scrolls. There is 1 left. Would you like me to be kind? Because I do have noted here there is another cache and prizes from a couple of sessions back that has not been used. So I can either keep this for the next thing you find, or I can pop it right now and just give you the final scroll. It's up to the party.
The scrolls are so cool. I vote scroll.
The scrolls are good. I just want to see what the last scroll is.
Any of those scrolls are destructive in either of your hands. I am not a spellcaster, but I would love to see what you guys can do with them.
Watch the world burn. That's what we can do.
I'm gonna blow up a volcano. Oh wait, I already did that.
So are we going with the...
We vote
Yes.
scroll.
Okay, cool.
Another scroll for us.
Again, we'll do the identify thing, and this scroll is... Its basic form is a fairly low-level magic spell. And it has the feel of transmutation magic. This is a spell called Delay. Second level
Delay?
transmute... Delay.
I thought you said deli, and I was like, oh, we're getting
No.
sandwiches?
No. No.
Scroll of sandwich. I cast summon sandwich.
Delay.
Will make me a sandwich.
The
Oh,
casting,
Teddy's gonna get in trouble.
the casting time on this is 1 bonus action. It's got a range of 30 feet, vocal and semantic components, and the duration is that it lasts 1 round. You can quicken or slow the motion of a creature within range that you can see. An unwilling target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw to resist you, or you can choose one of the following effects. The target will gain an additional action on its next turn, but cannot use an action on its subsequent turn. Or, the target cannot use actions on its current turn, but will gain an additional... the target cannot use actions on its next turn, but gains an additional action on its subsequent turn. A creature affected by this spell cannot be affected by it again for the next 24 hours. It does have an upcast. The upcast is, when you cast this spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, you can target 1 additional creature for each slot above 2nd. The creatures must be within 30 feet of each other when you target them. So high enough spell slot and you can basically just go, okay, you're all going to take no action, but in your next shot, you're going to get 2 actions. Or, going up against a bunch of bad guys, you can just go, yeah, I'm just going to give you all no... I'm just going to let you guys just blow your whole load right now. And then, next turn coming up, you guys have no actions. Enjoy. So, those are the spells you get. Wall of Mind, Call Hero, Colossification, Delay, Umbral Clone, and
Mind wall.
I said mind wall, did I not?
Yeah, wall of mind.
So.
I said wall of wall of mind.
That's fine.
And soul leech. Those are the 5 scrolls you have. Very well done.
Bum, bum. And just to be clear, because they're in scroll form, we don't need any of the material components that go along with them, right?
You do not know if you just want to
okay.
cast them from the scroll. The only requirement is that you can use magic and that you are able to use magic at the level of the spell that's being cast. So you can't be like, I have level 2 spell slots, I'm going to use level 9. You have to be able to at least throw the magic into it. Kind of thing.
I can do a cantrip and destroy water.
As a half-caster, I give almost every one of these to 8. I think there's only 1 or 2 of them I even can do.
It's just like a bunch of scrolls, just like, I got reading to do.
You're just gonna open like her chest compartment, and just like shove them all in.
Just folding them neatly.
Yep.
As you guys are converging back at the area that you agreed to meet, which is a tiny archipelago, not maybe 3 hours south of the location that you guys know that this facility is supposed to be located in. As your ship is arriving, you guys can see a number of forces gathered around here. 8 and Fez, as usually the guys coming in. We're going to have you go back to being Jericho in a second, okay? So just be prepared for it. 8 and Fez, as you're approaching, not only can you see, quite a few dragons around here, meaning that the island that you've recently come from has given some forces of support. You can also already see portals forming, and you can see gargoyles and mages stepping through them. On top of that, you can see a couple of ships that are docked. Some of these ships are fairly basic, just like standard ships that belong to the free folk, but some of them do stand out. One of them, easily the largest ship that you have seen, but you have seen it before. Huge, jet black, made of wood that looks like it's burned, and the water around it boils almost, even when it's sitting standard, as you can see Queen Anne's Revenge is sitting in the harbour. Meaning that you know that at least King Faulkner is here. You can also see a ship that is not too much smaller than it, definitely larger than the last time you saw it. As you can see, the Tempest is also here, and it is now at the size of a galleon.
Oh. Our baby grew up.
Baby grew up. There's also another familiar ship. This one's very small. It's about the size of a sloop. Okay, you got like space for like 8 people, maybe 10 if they're all small. Okay, and it's very rickety. I've described it before. It looks like it's held together by duct tape, spit, and goodwill. And it's like, if these airships were all pirate ships, this is the airship version of like Steamboat Willie from the old Disney TVs. It's Crash Bang and Boom's Wonder Emporium.
Yes.
Because we love Crash
My
Bang
boys.
and Boom, right? The boys. There's also what you guys recognize. It's not a ship this time, but you can hear it before you see it. The very telltale signs of a large oceanic creature that you last saw Jericho disappearing with. A huge crested mist whale circling this island. Jericho, you will have arrived back here first. When you and Teddy arrived here, the first people to arrive were the riders from the island where you guys had recuperated. Then you had the free folk arrive, and now you have mages and gargoyles arrive, which gives you a very sure sign. Their mission was a success. You're talking we're talking very end game style, just out of nowhere, portals appear and like a head sticking through. Like, is this where we have to meet up for like the big underwater fight? Okay. Yeah, it's through here, guys. And then you've just got like 6 foot tall, 7 foot tall gargoyles stamping through. On top of that, on the way back from the island, you would have been joined by multiple other underwater denizens. Evidently, Teddy has been busy in finding people beneath the waves who can help. He has brought together deep elves, remnant sea elves, tritons who were locked out of the elemental plane of water. He has brought together coral walkers, strange sylvan-like creatures from the deep seas who live on coral reefs. He's brought together several of the different schools of merfolk that call the 9 bodies the oceans of Atuma home. And on top of that, he's also somehow managed to rope in the help of Sicalians, underwater octopus-legged people who are very prone to being very secretive when it comes to their knowledge. And they not only have they brought themselves, they've brought creatures from the deep. We are talking not only a mist whale the size that, Teddy's companion is. We are talking mosasaurs. We are talking plesiosaurs for speed. We are talking great sea dragons that are carrying 10, 20 deep elf warriors at a time on their backs. You have the beginnings of an army.
We have a fleet. Well, I have a very charismatic husband.
At this point, Jericho, you can see the small sailing ship that Eight and Fezzik took. You can see it approaching. You guys can see Jericho from a mile off on this sandy little... When I say archipelago, I do not mean tropical by any way, shape or form. It's got sand, it's got rocks, and it's got a couple of bushes. That's about it. This is just a spit of land that nobody has claimed. I put it over to the party.
There's a flag that says, in the name of Jericho.
I call this
the
Jericho
new fresh
Island.
start.
Jericho.
The new fresh start. I think that it's very much, I'm with everybody. I'm kind of like, I have the egg dibs is swaddled on my chest again, and I hear it before I see it, and I start fucking booking it without, like, mid-sentence, I cut them off, and I missed you! And I'm running, and I jump in the water, and I go to meet you guys. I missed you.
Yeah, I can tell.
I haven't had the margarita in days!
Oh.
How are you alive?
Neither have I. I left it back there.
No!
He's pointing at the ship that's been here the whole time. It's right there.
Oh, I thought you were pushing past it. Thank God. Oh. So I can see that you guys were successful.
Yeah.
I was too, and you see just like zing, 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 as the blades are moving around me at like sonic speeds, like zing, 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 and it goes like right in front of your face, and then comes back. I'm getting good at this.
As its eyes are crossed out, like, wow.
Oh, and I have presents for you, Fez.
I love presents.
I thought when I got this, all I can think of is what you could do with it in your hands. So there was this really horrible demon who lied to me and was very mean. So I used the ring that Echo gave me to put him back in a gem. He was already in prison, and then I reprisoned him, and now he's portable. Do not put him in a volcano.
That was the first thing I was going to do. It was
All
like
fish.
literally the first thing.
All
This
Fez can
is
think now. Volcano, 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 volcano.
this
volcano.
is this is very rude, Demon Lord, Demon Prince, Demon something, Demon Prince.
All right.
From inside, tiny Tinny screaming in abyssal. I am a demon prince of the abyss. You must
Shake,
speak
shake,
to
shake,
me
shake, 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 shake. You motherfucker!
Jericho turned into Joe Pesci. You motherfucker, you!
You will never be rude to me again. He was very mean.
Why are you sleeping?
This little soul gem is just clear for a second, then suddenly it's just blah, covered in bright fluorescent pink. It's like, oh, he threw up.
Oh, it changes colors. I think it does it in the sun. Shake, 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 shake.
It's a mood ring.
It's a mood ring.
When he's feeling really upset, sometimes he goes pink.
So, all you got to do is not throw this into an active volcano, and you have, I thought maybe power source? I don't know the things you do, but I thought, like, he's powerful.
I might be able to tap into his energy. Alternatively, we can go to whoever's in charge of the fleet now and put this up his ass.
I love that plan so very much. And then we throw him in volcano.
I was thinking more put him under the glacier where we left, where the Staldica were. Because that's the opposite of a volcano.
I just have this image of us throwing him in and then just...
I
If anyone
genuinely...
has seen,
pops out.
if anyone has seen the episode of The Boys, you'll know what happens. That's what I was picturing.
I genuinely thought Fezzik was going to go, hear me out. You know you get those fuzzy dice for cars? We put him in this, and then we get Pinchy some bitchin' hydraulics. Dun, 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 dun.
Boom, ba-da-dum, boom, boom, boom.
Oh yeah,
Pretty amazing.
until we can put it up the fleet's ass collectively, we are going to use him as fuzzy dice and Pinchy. Unless it's funnier to make him truck nuts.
I just thought that out of anyone, I knew you'd be able to do something with him. Make him suffer.
I'm sure I can think of something. I might have to have. I might have to do some research on this to figure out how I can tap into an imprisoned demon prince. But there's got to be a way.
I plug it in.
At this point, you guys are going to hear a very, very familiar voice from behind you guys. Randuin's going to come up behind you going, well, if it isn't you fucking lucky duck lot.
Yellow.
It is so good
Hello.
to see you all alive. He comes over and he gives you all hugs.
No.
Has anything changed about Randuin? Oh yeah,
His
something
heart
has
was
changed.
broken. That's changed.
Yeah, what's changed about him now is that he's an Oathbreaker paladin. He's just like, I'm gonna cry so much. Necrotic Smite. No, absolutely not. No,
Plastic Numb by Linkin Park.
he goes into battle just singing Shadow of the Day.
My skin. These wounds, they will not heal.
Yeah, you're not going to want to fight us. We have a Randuin, and what's that going to do? I'm not okay. Eldritch Blast. I'm not okay.
It's just the intro to Black Parade.
Guys, do it. Are you sure, Randuin? We don't have any other choice. Okay, pulls out one single piano note. Dun, it's Randuin. Where I was a young boy. I love how we're just casually making fun of the fact that Randuin got fucking crushed.
Yep. This is D&D. It's what we do.
I was going to say, we laugh so that we may not cry, as Lord Byron would say.
So Randuin is here. On top of that, it gives you a brief, recap of what's been happening with the Free Folk for the past couple of weeks. And basically, after you guys came back, Randuin set out to go and find all the ships he could find of the Free Folk. Because obviously, if you guys remember, when Bladespire Cove was taken, the order given was for every ship to sail in a different direction. If they could fly, fly. If they couldn't, sail. If they could go under the water, go beneath the waves. But no matter what you do, go in a different direction from everybody else. And no communication. When they want to find you, they will come and find you. So that's what he's basically been doing. He was waiting for the Tempest to regrow, and then he was off scouring the seas and the skies. And they managed to find a good number of people. He does tell you that a couple of ships that he found were wrecked, and there was no survivors. By that, he explains that he either found bodies, or if he couldn't find a body, he could only assume they were either obliterated or they were taken by the fleet. He then goes on to explain that he ended up running into his father and his mother. But his mother's ship has gone to undertake what he describes as something a bit more needed. But he does say that his father turned their ship around and brought it straight here. So you now have a man of war, which is outfit. I think man of war's crew number is something like 180 crew. So it's 180 ready and willing soldiers, not to mention elemental cannons mounted on the front. Unfortunately, they still haven't found a power source that can replace what 2 was for your ship. So your ship is still back on the island where you guys were, recouping your time. But a fleet facility...
The Demon Prince can do it. A Demon Prince? Possibly be a power source?
I need to talk to my helmet.
Helmet, can I do this?
Pardon me, I need like an hour to talk to myself?
There's also the possibility of something being located inside this fleet facility.
But it's so much funnier if it's the demon.
It really is funnier. It really is.
Our ship, instead of being so compliant, is just sassy all the time.
Oh, so the difference was that two was not only the power source. He was also the ship's entire navigation system. 2 has made it so the ship has a navigation system of its own now. It just needs a power source. So what's even funnier is the fact that he will just be getting drained, and nobody will hear anything he says about it. It's okay to do it to Abyss. It's okay to do it to abyssal demons because they're evil.
I love it because this is the most petty evil thing Jericho could do, but it's so valid. You just don't talk to Jericho like that. That's all you had to do.
And to be fair, if the ship crashes into a volcano, we'd have bigger problems.
Exactly.
Do not anywhere else. Shit, there's so much water you can crash into. Please don't do it into a volcano.
I can just imagine you guys hurtling towards a volcano and Jericho just being, what's the chances of me disintegrating this entire ship before we hit that volcano?
Lilo and Stitch when they're like, oh, he can't swim. It's all fine. And then you just see Hawaii come out and you're like, are you fucking kidding me?
There is a way to avoid volcanoes. I do in Pheasant's Inventory of Destiny. I have been carrying around a spell jamming helm for months.
I would also like to point out that, as far as you're aware, a person that you really want to speak to lives inside an active volcano.
Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna walk.
I'm gonna walk it very carefully.
Exactly. We specified you have to throw
it into active volcano.
Yeah.
Walking into active volcano. Walking near active volcano. Yeah, do not bring. Please do not bring it to a volcano. Just avoid the volcano entirely.
Right. So as Randuin finishes talking, you get called over by Faulkner. He kind of gives a wave over to where there's a large table that's been pulled together from multiple different tables and a big map drawn over it. You've got Obsidian, the head of the gargoyle, standing there. Silas is there. You've also got Luca, the elder of the rainforest, or the scale drow. On top of that, you've also got Teddy, as well as representatives of all the kind of groups that have joined from the seas. All the leaders.
There?
Sorry?
Is Aurora there?
I would say that along with the kind of main NPCs, Aurora, Nemo, and Micah are all there. They're also part of this fight. Like, so yeah, it's just that when you divvy out what's going to be done, they'll be divvied out into those positions as well. So
Micah and Granite are definitely not anywhere near this right the fuck now. But they'll come. They'll be here.
They will, won't they?
Just love the idea of like Micah like letting Granite know what's up by just casting stone skin on themselves.
It's a new way of getting in someone's pants. I have stone meld, actually.
Oh,
Gosh.
hey now.
Talk about getting inside someone.
Pegging in D. Oh my god! I learned how to do pegging in D&D.
Micah's going to just turn up having like, you know, made a cosmic deal to turn them into a gargoyle, just so they can be like, yeah, now I can take it. Now for what? Now for once.
Technically, I can just turn true polymorph myself into that, and it just needs to not be dispelled. So if Micah really wanted to, we can either both be dragons, or Micah can just be a gargoyle.
Oh yeah, because we said that there was the possibility of turning him into like a marble dragon.
If he wants to be a dragon, I'd be an amethyst dragon. We will have that love story go off somewhere. Preferably into the fleet, though.
At high speed.
Very high velocity
Very
love.
violently.
I will make you a deal. I will make you a deal right now. Okay, right now.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody watching this right now, right? If we can get, do you know what? It barely ever happens. So you know what? I'll just put it out there. I'll just put it out to the world and say it right now. See if somebody subscribes to the Twitch channel. Not one of the players.
Damn it.
Within the next 5
create a
minutes.
new account.
Within the next 5 minutes. I won't give you Micah and Granite. I'll give you Micah, Amethyst Dragon, and Granite, Marble Dragon. I'll give you them. No, I can see what Wingo's doing. Wingo's away time to... No! What did you do?
Who's got connections? They've got
Did you
major
just-
connections.
did you
They're
just, like-
letting people know?
Is this just like an alt, like, profile of yours?
The focus on Wingle's face is just so funny to me. Like, they are locked
Wingo's
in.
got like 4 screens.
So,
It's like-
I'm going to Dummies and Dice Rolls Vex Wild. I'm going to the Gen Con. If someone subscribes to World Tree Quest within 5 minutes, I get Dragon Love Story, please.
Oro just did.
I underestimated the Wingle.
You do not. Oro's got my back. Like the Vex's channel, their followers are amazing and so supportive, and I truly adore them.
Oro's in the channel like, I'm not Wingle. I am not Wingle. I did this purely for the dragons. Okay, you know what? I underestimated the Wingle. I have, yeah, okay,
That
cool.
was
So
under a minute too. Like that was
We're
like
gonna-
So
if this
fast.
one subscription got it.
so we're gonna.
If we get 5, we get the explicit OnlyFans version. We get the fanfic.
Fuck, I'm subscribing now.
I will go in great detail about the scratching of stone.
So we will.
Our stealth dad just cross
Are you
subscribed.
fucking kidding me?
Oh, we got a high tree going. You guys so much.
We're gonna have to write this fanfic now.
I will.
Are you fucking
Brand
kidding?
set the bar too low. I love you guys so much. I'm like, please. Oh. Hold on, I need to send it directly to Vex. You do not
You
underestimate
got like
my
the 1,000-yard
friends.
stare, just like the do 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 do.
Fuck. Shit. Okay, cool. So, yeah, we're gonna quick rewind. Micah and Granite disappear round to the other side of the island. They're not privy to this conversation.
They're just having a
Or-
good time.
They're just, yeah, absolutely, you know, they're just absolutely just totally having a good time. Having a great time.
Fantastic time.
Oh my god! Right.
They have many beautiful babies.
So now we go into guy. So now we go into the collaborative efforts of all these leaders pulling together to plan. What the fuck?
I
There's
had to
more!
I just had extra, and I was like, I wonder if I can get it to level 2. Oro, go get the army. Go get the army. Oro,
Oh my
set
god.
the sails. We need to get the high train. I've never seen this. Get the high train over here. Come help
Oh.
Bran. He's my friend, and I love him. And also, I might get to smooch more people. Guys, the more
apparently there's
subs
gonna
I
be
get,
a-
the more laid. I get so laid. Come on, guys.
Apparently there's going to be a harem of dragons now. Great. I can just...
Yes. We're making second campaign. It's called the Dragon Harem. In. Do it for the
So-
smooches.
So, the table of leaders have all gathered and they're starting to plan the maneuvers for the battle. You guys have... Oh my god. You guys have a number of forces at your command. You have the Dragon Riders, the forces under Luca who have come here from the island of Soria. You have the Gargoyles under the command of Onyx. There is roughly about 100 of these gargoyles now. Most of them look to be in their adolescent stage, but for the most part... Oh my god.
No, Dad, you're amazing. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Ryan, you deserve it.
Do.
You do. Thank you, buddy.
Oh
Also,
my god.
thank you for the sub. It's been necessary.
Guys, what the...
Oh my god!
Johnny! Oh my god.
Guys, this is amazing. Thank you.
It's still going! It's still... I can't talk, there's too much noise!
I'm overstimming, guys.
There is so many noises. I'm just gonna power through at this point. We need to get somewhere. Yeah, you've got about 100 of these gargoyles, most of them in their adolescent stages. Thank you, everybody. I'm putting a blanket thank you out there because I can. Thank you so much. I promise I'm going to give all of my players something that they want, okay? I'll give all of them something for this.
We're getting fanfic. We're getting fanfic.
Oh my
Let's
god,
go.
I need to write fanfic.
We're getting dragon fanfic. Sparkle, sparkle, bitch.
I'm gonna be gonna be like cracking my fingers in the dead of night, going, we meet again, AO3.
You know what? My birthday's next month. Like, it's coming up, and this is what I wanted. I didn't know this is what I want. I got my birthday present early. Thank you. I get X-rated fanfic from Brent. Yes.
Thank you so much, everybody, for just the. What the heck is still going?
You're level
Cool.
4.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. That's wow. That's just a whole load of wow.
That's a new. It says it's a new record for your channel.
We've never had a hype train before on World Tree Quest. In the whole 5 years we've been doing this, we've never had a hype train.
I love you guys so much. Thank you, thank you. Because this is getting to do this for my dad, and you guys helping us get there. I truly appreciate you guys so much.
And I have to come up with something to give all of my players for this. Like, fuck. Oh, there's got to be like a harem fanfic. It's got to be in there. Fuck. Right. Anyway, let's get back to this. You have the Dragon Riders provided by Luca from Soria. You have the Gargoyles who have been provided by Onyx. You have also got the Ocean's Resistance, the last remnants of all the oceanic kingdoms beneath the Nine Bodies, who've come together under the leadership of Teddy. You've also got the Mages, former pupils of the Academy of Demaria. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Who are under the leadership of Silas. We've hit level 5 on the hype train now. Like, it's just continuous. I've just got noise in my ears all the time. What the hell? I said one subscriber, one, and we've got like.
We can't hear you, Wingle Love.
I think 25.
I'm telling Vex this because this is such a. I'm so proud of you.
Level 6 hype train. Fuck. What is? I don't even.
This is your community. This is your community.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Oh my god. I'm gonna, like, you guys don't understand this. I'm gonna have to rescale this whole combat, because you guys are getting dragons and all kinds of shit on your side now. I'm gonna have to rescale this entire combat.
Maybe we get baby dragon? Maybe we get baby dragon. Maybe we get baby dragon?
Maybe like baby kind of
baby
god
dips?
dragon?
Baby dips? Or we get amethyst marble baby dragon.
The last group that you have is you've also got the remnant forces of the Free Folk, under the command, obviously, of King Faulkner Hawksong. So now, it comes down to a discussion here of what you want to do with it at the point. I can't keep stopping to say thank you, guys. I just have to say to you, blanket thank you. Because if I stop, we'll never get to the end of this, and we've got just over an hour of playtime left, so like we need to be moving.
I feel like the sound in your ears is like the TikTok sound where it's like, I don't want the candy, but the demons want the candy.
No, it's like the sound of like fire, like in my ears. So just every 2 seconds, I've just got a small explosion in my ears.
There has to be a way for you, the stream, to hear it and not you. I think we need to figure that out, because I understand the issue there.
I am technologically inept. I just figured out my phone
That's
has
so
a clock.
Oh, bless.
So what this does now is this leads to you guys having a bit of a say in how your forces are managed. Okay? What this now brings out is that Teddy brings information that has been brought to him by people under his command. And he informs you that they've found the exact location of this facility. Not only that, they've found kind of like a shape around it, an idea of what its makeup is. So There is an above surface entrance to this place. It is heavily guarded. We are talking airships as well as nautical placements. They will both have to be overcome or distracted in order for a team to get in. Inside there are multiple layers of magical and technological protection. We are talking traps, we are talking walls that you cannot get through. You can't hack your way around them. The only option is to find a way to break down the enchantment or to break the enchantment in and of itself. And last, and to be taken very, very seriously, is the forces that are outside and beneath the waves. Creatures and mutants, remnant experiments of what the fleet has put out there. Mm-hmm. If all of these can be met and dealt with, it will make escape and losses a lot easier to deal with, as well as a lot less numerous. As this is all explained to you guys, it's put out in front of you a map of kind of like the general scale of the battle and little wooden symbols that will symbolise the troops that you have available to you. It now comes to you guys. Where do you want troops placed? Who do you want to deal with what? The other thing I want you to consider is it's up to you. Like I said before, I am happy for you guys to cart around an army of NPCs with you behind you, but it means all those NPCs can also become targets. But if you want to put any of your NPCs with any of these groups, you can tell me that as well, and I'll note them down.
So I think that it would be easier to have leaders of groups, and with Teddy being bringing all of the aquatics from the deep, I feel like putting Teddy in front of them in charge feels right. He's kind of proven that he's gotten better at coordination and leadership, so I feel like that doesn't feel that feels like a good choice.
To the rest of the party?
And I think it would be good for the gargoyles to take on the fleet ships that are around the entrance. And then if we had some of the mages come with us into the actual inside part, because they can help us break down the magic enchantments.
That's strong.
Okay. So, gargoyles, you want them to target the ships on the surface of the ocean outside.
Well, we've got the fleet can target those, as well as the aquatic forces can target the floating ships.
Mm-hmm.
If the gargoyles did aerial support, and maybe
With the dragons, because the dragons are going to do.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that's right, our
'cause-
dragons.
because the gargoyles can basically be like shock troops, just like drop
Because
in.
chat has ordered us to have a marble and amethyst dragon come, literally and figuratively.
So
Porque
I
no los
will
dos?
I will take. I believe that you, when you used True Polymorph, you turned into an adult.
Amethyst. Yeah, adult amethyst dragon.
Okay, cool.
And then
so I will homebrew an adult marble dragon,
absolutely beautiful.
and if I can get it done, I'll try and get an artist to get artwork done of an adult marble dragon as well.
Wait. There has to be both of them. Yeah, there has to be the amethyst and the marble.
And this guy together, yeah, we'll try and get it done. Okay.
We need to see them in an amorous embrace.
Smooch.
Like the cover of a romance novel.
Smooch. Into the Skies just got a whole new meaning.
Oh yeah. So target airships as well as the gargoyles. And you want the free folk and the remnant pirate ships to target the nautical ships, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You said you wanted to take the mages inside with you to deal with some of the magic-based defences that they have. And the ocean resistance, Teddy and all of his weird and wonderful creatures and allies, you want them to handle the underwater aquatic forces outside of the facility.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am now going to move on to the next part. Your NPCs. Obviously, the leaders of all of these places, they will go where they're going to go. Okay? So, Faulkner will go with the free folk. Silas will go with you guys and the mages. Teddy will go with the underwater resistance. Onyx will go with the gargoyles. And Luca will go with the dragon riders. But you have other NPCs. Other NPCs that have been around for you for a certain number of time. They're also here. Where would you like your NPCs to go with these? So, for instance, you've got like number 2, you've got 3, you've got
Wait, Hark is here? They brought the baby?
Hark is a gnome with his own crossbow. Like, that little fucker can shoot.
I know, but he's still a child.
Sorry, isn't one of you guys walking into battle with an egg strapped to your chest?
Okay, well,
Excuse you?
So
It is a
egg is
sturdy
a god.
egg. It's a very sturdy egg.
that egg survived volcanic explosion. Okay.
You've also got Kip there as well. Kip, realistically, is probably going to join the underwater guys.
I was gonna say that would make the most sense.
You've also got the guy. You've also got the people that you picked up on your airship before everything went major tits up. You've got everybody's favorite heartbroken ex-angel, ex-paladin.
Aurelian?
Yep, you've got him there. So you've got Aurelian. Where would you like him to go?
I think where you would best be served.
So to remind you guys, all of them, Kip is a hunter ranger. You know, he's going to do well under water genasi. He's going to do well under that. Aurelion is a paladin. You don't know necessarily which oath, but by the way he's spoken, it's very much hinted that he is an oath of devotion paladin, with the whole devotion to Moife and all that jazz. But definitely a paladin. Looks human, could be Aasimar. He's got weird writing all over his body, and wielding a greatsword. So it depends where you would like him to go.
Honestly, he might be good with us.
I was gonna say he might be some good muscle in case like guards are coming against. Because we got our squishy mages. We need somebody who can tank a little bit.
And we're a little squishy too.
Yeah.
Not for nothing.
Yeah, we lost our big muscles. Hey, wait, I am fighter. Fuck you. I am no longer rogue. I'm a little baby.
A little bit.
I will.
little cakey.
I will put him out there, even though the Tempest will be involved in the combat outside. I will put it out there that Randuin has put a first mate in charge before. So, do you want Randuin with the free folk, or would you like Randuin on the inside?
I think he best serves it with the free folk.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, Randuin with the free folk. And what about Hark?
Wherever he is safest.
Inside with you.
I mean, he does have his.
What is heart?
Hark.
So
is
Hark's a
the-
gnome, but he's got.
He used to be
broad-
number 2.
Yeah. So he used to be the ship.
Yeah, he used to be the ship, and then he became a guy.
And now
He's just a
he's,
little
Maybe-
guy.
He stays back just in case we don't. We need someone, a couple people to stay here, just
also
in case.
as a reminder, he does have like a steel guardian. He's a battlesmith artificer, so he's got a big metal body.
Little bud.
Just became a not a met. I'm gonna shut up and I look at it. Never mind.
So if you guys were wanting him to stay further back, that would probably be staying with the free folk.
Yeah. He's a
Okay.
baby.
I don't want him to get hurt.
Okay.
I mean, 8's conflicted about the fact that Kip's gonna be going. She doesn't want him to go either.
Maybe you should tell him that.
You spend
Jericho kind of like. Maybe you should tell him that.
you spend a good number of hours going over the battle plans and making your decisions. Before the lines are drawn, King Faulkner rolls up the map. He says, "Right, every single one of you, get rest, get ready. As soon as dawn hits, we set sail."
We got work to do.
Yeah, we do, lad. We have got a lot of work to do. And then he turns and starts yelling orders to the free folk, telling them to, get weapons prepared, make sure that everybody's rested, quarter rations on all rum for everybody across the board. You guys have time before having to rest. In the morning, there will not be time. If there is anybody you wish to speak to, I am telling you as a DM, this is us crossing a point of no return. I will be rolling behind the scenes for a bunch of things here. Any and all NPCs are on the line. The dice could be in their favour. The dice could also not be in their favour. If there's anything you would like to say to any NPCs, say it now. I pass over to the party. What would you like to do in the final moments before sleep claims you?
I would like to talk to my husband.
Okay. You are able to find Teddy very easily. He's at the coast, kind of like, chest deep in the water, with his good old whale buddy in front of him, and he's just kind of hunkered low, talking to him. Easy to find.
Paco, do you think that maybe you could excuse Teddy for a minute? I would like to talk to my husband.
Paco raises his head out of the water just enough so that his mouth can part and just spray. Before
Thank
he
you.
drops down and starts to move off into the deeper water. Teddy will turn to you and go, "Tomorrow."
Tomorrow. I run and hug him.
He pulls you in
almost there.
immediately.
We're almost there. We're going to get him. Teddy. Don't you fucking dare die again.
After we get him back, we need to talk about something. We need to talk
Ugh.
about no, it's nothing like that. It's nothing.
We are breaking up. No.
No.
Is it
no,
because of the
no,
egg? I'm sorry.
No,
I'm so sorry.
We're not. It's
You took vows.
it's to do with family and all that jazz, and why so many people showed up to help us. It's about what I learned and what I have to do.
I grab
Because
his
of that.
face. Teddy, in what world was it a good idea to tell me we need to talk about something after this? We talk now. What is on your mind? I love you. I am so proud of you. Before you, I'm so sorry. I need to get this off my chest. How you have shown up, how you've grown since we left, since you came back. I have said things. I have made fun. Possibly mean. I am so proud of you, Teddy. You have done so much more than I could have ever expected, and you've made allies. This was not me, this was you. And if there's a calling that you need to do, there's no conversation that we need to have. I support you 100% because you're good at it.
I don't think you know what you're agreeing to there. There's no leader beneath the waves anymore. And if there's no leader, then everything goes to shit and they start fighting each other, and they united. And now there's some kind of thing about somebody who's supposed to rule them. There's like a bloodline and stuff. Not mine, but they're saying until they show up, they want me. But that means if they get me, that means that they're throwing around titles, and those titles come with titles for people involved, and you and I are involved, and me and Aurora are involved, and that's really confusing because I don't know how you do the whole 1 and 2, and then Fergus as well. He's also involved, so he gets right on in there, and then there's living underwater, and there's just a whole lot to consider.
And I grab his face again. What do you want to do? Is this where you want to be?
I want to be with my family.
I understand that. We will be with you no matter what. But is this something that you feel like you need to do?
He doesn't say anything. He just looks you dead in the eyes and then nods.
Then we figure it out, as we always have. You will be great leader. I'm so proud of you. There's no conversation that needs to happen because you've already proven yourself. You will make fine leader. And we will figure it out together.
He takes hold of your head in his hands, and he pulls your head so that you're staring right at him, and he says, if you die tomorrow, I can do the whole bringing people back thing now, so I will bring you back, and then I'll kill you myself. And then I'll bring you back again. Okay?
I have proven that I will bring you back from the dead if it kills me. Literally. I will not die tomorrow. We are getting our fucking son back.
Yeah, we fucking are.
And then we get naked and jump in the water.
As is the traditional way that we end dialogues in this family.
You just see Aurora's head just kind of like... the jellyfish kind of falls.
Well, I heard I was being called, so...
Fez. Anybody you want to talk to before...
It's been a minute since I talked to me, and I got some schematics I need.
Okay. So
So, popping on the helmet.
You put on the helmet. Okay.
I put on the helmet.
That familiar presence comes into your mind.
Hey, long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while, bud. How's it going?
Couple of different planes of existence, died again, and went to a prison library, which was rewarding. But we got a big fight coming up. I have enough ordnance to deal with that. But I have this little demon in a gem, and he's a real prick. And we were thinking he could be a power source. What do we know in the future about turning demon lords into batteries?
Oh, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it. But there's another thing to consider.
All right.
Why not make something that can solve the final issue? You're talking about a battery. You're talking about something that'll power something for a long time. That's all well and good, but imagine pure abyssal fusion packed into a neat and tidy little, for lack of a better word, warhead.
Nuclear
warfare.
War crimes.
That checklist keeps getting shorter, man. Geneva's checklist is I'm running out of space.
Yeah, I'm just looking down the list here, and yeah, I don't see a Tuma on the. I don't see a Tuma's signature here on the Geneva Convention. Just picture that raw, chaotic amount of hatred and vile vitriol. Now condense it all into one tightly packed, hollow point, ready to roll. No matter what you got going up against you, boom.
That's a lot. That's a lot of stopping power. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is.
But with the realm fractured as it is, there's cracks in reality. Like, how's that gonna hold up against the tensile strength of the universe right now? Because it's a little bit shaky.
What's the chances of that getting pulled back together anyway? Save what you have right now and guarantee a future for it.
I'm not even concerned so much with being able to fix it in the future. I just don't want to break it more.
Hey.
Shit like this thing is partially what broke it in the first place.
Yeah, but in stupid and inexperienced hands. You're talking like what? A goth vampire chick with a poor experience in summoning that did it wrong. We're talking about your hands.
You and I both know that these are some of the stupidest hands on all of Atuma.
But we also know those hands are attached to one of the smartest minds in all of Atuma.
So it's a real coin flip there.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is, what's that famous quote? All it takes for evil to succeed is for Fezzik to not build a big bomb.
I mean, it's worked out so well in the past. I don't think I'll have time to make it, given what time we got right now. But give me the designs.
Oh, I can give you the designs, but I'm at the point of my own power levels being depleted seriously. So in order for me to give you something, I'm going to need a little something back in return.
All right, what are we talking?
You remember that guy, what's his name? Made you the new prophet of the Iron Temples. Ingot. The
Yeah,
dwarf
yeah, yeah, yeah.
fella.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's dead.
I need you to give me his eye.
His eye. I've got that around here somewhere.
You do?
What do you
It's
need
just
his eye
sitting there
for?
doing... Listen, I ain't asking you what you need schematics for. You don't ask me what I need this for. All I need you to do is this helmet that you got here. Attach the eye.
I can't hear either of the. I can't hear the angel and devil on my shoulder, but I know which one of you is which.
Which one's which?
I can see Jess mouthing no, and I know that that Wiggle is saying yes.
Do it. Do it. We never know until we do it. Don't be a chicken shit.
That's true. You do never know until
Have you
you do
heard the
it.
saying mess around and find out?
Yes, you guys have proven it time and time again.
I'm
It's gonna be what's
interested.
written on my headstone.
I'm interested in what our audience think. Like, what do we do? Do we?
Cleric
do we do
Avecta
the
says
thing?
yes.
Do we do the thing,
Well-
or do we avoid the thing? What
Cleric
we doing?
Avecta said yes.
No.
And Cleric Effect is my wife. I have to do what the wife says, so I stick the eye in the helmet.
Yeah. All right, fucking go. Do the thing. Your wife said yes. Let's
Yes.
go. Cleric Avecta, you get
Okay.
inspiration.
This means something, damn it.
You attach the eye. The eye opens, swivels, and starts to glow.
I feel nostalgia as a free action.
At which point, there's this sigh going to come from the voice in your head. Okay. I got the information you need. And in front of you, like sheet by sheet, appears blueprints, schematics for what you need. A way to build a power source that can house a gem which holds the unbridled and unrestrained power of a demon prince of the abyss. And on top of that, ways to use that to build a device of such destructive capability. It could very well fracture the barriers between worlds.
Hey, war crimes.
Let's call it a, oh, I don't know, a devastation orb.
We have a sphere of annihilation and a
This is the sphere of annihilation.
Oh! Oh!
You said Dad to give him a sphere of annihilation. You didn't say it couldn't be a homebrewed version.
I love it so much
Okay, it's
because you
literally
made
Fat
it
Man.
the thing that I gave him into the thing that I gave him as the very cheaty DM move I made. I love it. For anyone that doesn't know, I was DM accidentally at the beginning of the stream, like 4 sessions ago, and I said, Bran had made the comment, if anyone says something, I'll make it happen if you can do it. And I said, Fezzik gets a sphere of annihilation.
So you got a
These are the
sphere of
consequences of
annihilation?
our own actions.
At that point, the other you will fade. Fading into the helmet. Fez, is there anything else you want to do with the time that you have?
I don't think I have anything else at this point.
Okay. Then we move to yourself, 8. Is there anybody you would like to talk to?
Yes, I'm scared. 8's scared, more like it. She's got so many complicated emotions going on right now. Literally mimicking her breaking down. right before she got fixed. She'll probably first find Hark, just to
Okay.
check in with the baby.
Hark has got several of his little automaton buddies. And then his big automaton buddy. And when he sees you coming, he kind of like, pulls off the little headset he's got that controls them all. Puts a sign that's like, "Are you okay?"
Oh, I am functioning.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're still stuck in the automaton mindset. Okay. Do you have any trepidation about the upcoming events that will take place as of tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. A lot. I'm very nervous about you being there, I won't lie.
I will be very, very well protected.
I know. It still worries me.
I understand that. I'll be worried you're there as well.
That is fair. But I do have lots of magic. I will be okay.
I have lots of him.
That is true. That is true. Just be careful. We just got you back. As you.
Okay. But you have to be careful as well.
I will.
Because we still
There
have
are
to get
still-
you back.
Oh, that's not priority. Priority is the others first. Like Petra and Luke.
Maybe that's your priority. But not my priority. We wouldn't even have the chance to have got back what we were had it not been for you.
Oh, I'm sure you would have figured it out.
No, I had absolutely no want to. I had no want to do anything except be. You were the
Something
one
would
that
have
managed. You were the one that overcame your protocol. Yeah, yes, something would have happened. You happened.
I mean, it was kind of an accident that I overcame my protocol. It's because I got broken.
We don't believe in accidents when we look into how things occur and the catalysts that cause them. No matter how probable they are, they're not accidental.
That's a lot of sciencey words, and I will take your word for it.
But yeah, you think I'm the one that's in danger tomorrow.
Yes.
I do not want to see you get hurt tomorrow. The idea of you being hurt or damaged is incredibly uncomfortable to me.
I cannot guarantee that I will not get damaged, but I have magics with which to repair myself. Which I know, it's still upsetting to see people you care about get hurt. I know.
I would like you to promise me that you're going to come back.
I have learned not to promise those kinds of things.
I do not like the idea of having to survive when the person who has given me the want to survive hasn't.
This is the child. This is the child, you guys.
I thought that
This is not Kip. This
This
is
is-
the baby.
Oh, this is not Kip. Okay, never mind. We
No,
don't.
no.
Forehead kisses. We want forehead,
Forehead
kisses.
kisses.
Forehead kisses, not smooches. We want forehead kisses. Sorry, I was messed up on who we're talking to.
I was like, this is like her baby. No. I understand that, but I did not give or help you find the want to survive just to give it up if I'm not there.
I will not be happy if anything happens to you. I will be very unhappy, and I will find ways to make you face consequences if it happens.
I have no doubt that you will. You are very smart. I will promise that I will try to come back. I will do everything in my power to do that.
I can accept that as a worthwhile consolation. You should go and speak to Kip.
Oh. That was very sudden.
I remember the way you two used to look at each other, and the way you used to walk away holding hands, acting like nobody would actually see you holding hands, when we all knew you were holding hands, and the other things that you would do, but I wasn't allowed to hear about those because Bragg would always cover my ears.
I think Bragg was writing some of the books Mia would read. It did not get to that kind of stuff, Hark. What did Bragg tell you?
Did you not hear the part where I said Bragg would cover my ears? I don't know what
I
you said.
know. Where did you hear those other things? Who was telling you that stuff?
You would fall asleep reading the books.
We don't... I'm going to burn those books. None of that happened with me or Kip, I promise.
But you did hold hands.
Sometimes.
Well, in the books, those people started holding hands.
Yes. People's expressions of affection vary quite wildly. In the books, it goes like way off into space. That is not my style.
Well, either way, you should still speak to Kip.
I'm very nervous to talk to him, but maybe...
Why are you nervous?
It is complicated.
Do you still want to hold hands with him?
I don't know. But it's hard because I can't feel him.
Well, you say that it never went beyond holding hands before. So then you didn't really feel him then. You just held hands.
I mean, oh, it is so hard to explain when all you have to go off is those books. You were like me when I first woke up. It was bad.
I know that you're talking this way because of the physical condition you're in just now. But at one point you're going to be like us again, right? So then you will be able to feel.
I don't know if I will.
But we know how to do it now.
I know.
Are you saying you don't want to be one like us again?
No. Until everybody else is back, I cannot.
Okay,
it would
then-
not be right.
Then we get everybody else back, and then we'll turn you back.
We don't know how long that will take, though.
Well, I will build a machine that will keep you alive forever, and will keep everybody else alive forever, and therefore we won't have to worry about time. And it's very clear. It's very clear that they're going into the child thing of like, you know, you can't just eat sweets all day; your teeth will fall out. Yeah, well, I'll build new teeth. Yeah, but the new teeth would just fall apart because water would just make them rust. Well, I'll make rust-proof teeth. He's just doing that thing. Where he's just furthering the goalpost.
She'll just give him a hug. She wants to hold him a little bit.
We will turn them all back. Those that want to, anyway.
I know. I need to go talk to Kip.
I will let you do that.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
You go.
Just find Kipper!
They can't kiss. She's a robot.
You do not think that I can write fan fiction for Warforged? You think that that medal will keep me from wanting kisses?
Oh, I know you can. But 8 is ace. Thank you.
God damn it.
Kip is out by the edge of the coast fishing.
Like, there's definitely, like, she's, like, standing probably, like, 10 feet behind him, just, like, trying to debate, like, how to approach him right now.
Right?
And she probably, because she's, like, so emotionally in turmoil right now, she probably has, like, the little, like, spark that she's been having when she gets, like, really emotionally stressed. So she probably starts sparking.
He'll turn, look back and be like, Ida, you alright?
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to come check on you before tomorrow. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm alright. Feeling like, it's good to be back doing something. And, yeah, I'm ready to get beneath the waves and, you know, pick a fight. What about you? How are you feeling?
I mean, we have purpose, which is wonderful. I am very excited to help Jericho get her son back because she has been very anxious for his return. I am worried about Hark because he is going into the battle as well, but he has many metal buddies to keep him safe. I am worried about you. But
You're worried about me?
yes.
Okay. Is there a reason that you're worried about me in particular? Or...
You always tended to pick fights that were bigger than you.
I reckon that's a pretty fair assumption.
And I'm not going to be there if something goes wrong.
I'm not going to be there to back you up either.
I don't go picking fights I can't win, though.
Aren't we about to walk into a situation where we are heavily outmanned, outgunned,
without plan.
So glad that I was not the only one that went there.
The musical theater kid in me. I mean, we've got lots of really powerful allies. I feel pretty confident about that.
Yeah, by the way, round on the other side of this little island, I'd be really careful, because apparently we've stumbled onto, like, the mating grounds of 2 dragons, and that's, like, we need to be we need to be careful with that, like...
Wingle is disappearing. Wingle's gone. Oh,
Wiggle is
the
dead.
chair has taken over.
Rest in peace, Wiggle the
Thumbs
wizard.
up. I'm okay.
Terminator 2, thumbs up. Da-na-na, da-da.
I love you, Wingle.
That was fantastic. Well done.
He's gonna go like, oh, I have read books about that.
Yeah, there was, like a purple one, and then one that was, like, kind of marbly with, like, gold bits and shit, like...
Just kind of like under brush. He's like, Micah, you did it.
You from the other side, you just see a sparkle, 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 sparkle.
So many sparkles.
Sparkle, 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 sparkle. Oh my god, we're deranged.
We're setting up for a huge battle, and all of us are mourning. Well, some of us are. Some of us are ace.
Is most of the party not technically ace? Like Fez is like ace as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm the only one. I'm the only one.
Yep.
Well, to be fair, Aurora.
Oh, I mean, Aurora's actually pretty ace. She just goes with the flow.
Oh yeah. She
Like,
does.
if people like it, whatever. Like,
She
she's
flows-
down
she
for it, but it's not like
flows
she
right-
really needs it.
Flowed right into a marriage, like, but okay.
Yeah. Like, just whatever happens, happens, man.
I want to marry Aurora in real life, though. Like, why does she have to be a character? I need to meet this woman.
Oh my god.
Maybe one
Not-
day I'll do a cosplay. We'll see.
No.
That's not fair. You're like so straight, though. That's not cool, bro.
But I'll be so
I'm too
cute.
gay for this shit.
That is the entire cast of World Tree Quest's main issue. Too gay for this shit.
Honestly, next T-shirt idea would be we're too gay for this shit.
This is why I can't make villains based on the current ideas I've got for villains, because my party's just going to flirt with them.
Smash.
Right? They're too gay for this
Smash.
shit.
Whatever he's about to describe, smash.
You guys see sitting on a chair. They're on a chair by Smash.
Well, how are they sitting in the chair? Correctly?
Sideways. Sideways.
Bye.
Oh, no,
So Kip is
You guys got
gonna
feet for free.
stick the fishing rod they've got into the sand, make sure it's kind of tight, then turn around to you and be like, I've been wanting to ask you something, actually.
Okay.
The last time we talked about this whole finding everybody thing, which I'm still on board with, by the way, and after this, I say we really get a medal on not only zoning down on the ones we have to find, but getting the ones we do have into a body so we can get them out of that body. But here's my question. What if they're like 5? What if they're too far gone? What if there's no coming back?
I don't know if necessarily even 5 was too far gone.
He
I
tried
think-
to kill you all.
I know. But I don't know if that was really him. In life, he was a bit of a butthead. Let's use that term. And he would argue, and he kind of thought he was better than everybody, but at the end of the day, he still cared. And so I wonder if maybe his protocols just enhanced that, and he just had a hard time getting out of that.
Do you really think that, or are you just like hoping for that?
I'd hoped to get you back. I hoped to get the Hark back. I've hoped a lot of things that ended up happening. I don't necessarily know anything. I'm not a very smart person.
You're the smartest person I know.
You know Hark. He's a lot smarter than me.
No, Hark's intelligent. There's a difference.
I don't know if I'm smart enough to know the difference.
I know that you are. Before everything went dark for us, before we became the decade, we just came back from the locker. We just got me my mortality back. Do you remember what I said to you?
Do I remember what he said to me?
You can roll a history check.
Okay.
Oh no.
Sparkle, sparkle, bardic inspiration.
No.
Flash of insight.
It's okay. My history's just +1. 12.
You definitely, the last memory you have between you and Kip is you guys sitting on a beach. But no words.
I remember sitting with you, and we were watching the waves. I don't remember us talking.
I said that there was something that I wanted to do. Now that I was mortal. Now that I wasn't tied to the Dutchman anymore. And I said that the reason I wanted to do that thing is because of you.
Okay.
I still want that. More than anything. But I'm worried that it won't happen because what if we can't save everyone? And you, being the beautiful, good-natured person that you are, you'll never, ever lose that hope that something can be done. So even in the face of an impossibility, you'll just keep pushing.
I am learning how to let go. I had to do that with Proc. It's hard. I don't like doing it. But I think at some point I would be able to let go.
Okay. You remember how I used to give you little rocks?
She kind of like shifts back, and you can hear like the rocks that he's given her that she just has kept.
That's a water genasi thing.
Oh.
When we find people we like, we give them rocks. Parts of our adventures, parts of our travels, where we've been, parts of us. And these rocks are, they symbolize different things. And when we really like someone, we give them a single rock. And it's like, if you like my rock more than anybody else's rock, then, you only have my rock. But I get that that's like a water genasi thing, and that's like a whole other level, right? But I also know that Drow used to do something similar. But I couldn't get that particular thing, so I tried to make my own.
Okay.
Now, I need you to know this is not... I'm not asking you anything here, right?
Okay.
But I'm telling you, at some point I'm going to. Alright?
Okay.
And he is going to take off one of the necklaces, the leather cords he's got round his neck, and hanging from it there is a small ring. With a dark purple, but like flecked with like sparks of bright, almost pink, verging into lavender.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to know the specific kind of gemstone it is, it's a kunzite. Such a pretty stone. And he's gonna hold that out, and he's like, to be very clear, I am not asking you anything. I am giving you this as an intent that at some point I intend to ask you a question. Alright?
Okay.
And he will hold it out to you.
Just gonna take it.
Okay. I know that you can't feel, like, touch and all that jazz. I get that. And I know you can't remember. But I really, really care about you. I wouldn't be back here if it wasn't for you. So, whatever you need, whenever you need it, I'm there. No questions asked. You get me? Good. Just don't do anything stupid tomorrow. Don't get yourself killed. And everything will be good.
You have to do that too. Since you want to ask me that thing, you have to be there to ask it.
I'm very, very good at not doing that thing.
I don't know about that.
I'm really good at... I was
remember
like,
you getting stabbed with a sword, sir.
did I die?
Kind of. Kind of.
What do you mean?
You died more than him.
You can't... What? There's no kind of dying. Death isn't a debate. You're dead or you're not. This isn't that...
To differ. I was in a place in between, but I was very dead.
This is not that story you made me read where somebody was only mostly dead. Alright? Okay? There is no six-fingered man with a big sword, and there's no fighting each other by drinking poison, and there's no being mostly dead or mostly alive. You're either dead or you're not. Unless you're that weird thing I was for a long period of time where I was kind of in between, but in all fairness, I was locked in a magical contract with an undersea deity where I was the head of a ship of the damned. Alright? That's a very different and very specific set of circumstances.
Yeah, I remember that though.
Just don't get dead, alright? Because I'm really not good at jigsaw puzzles. I could not put you back together.
You've put me back together plenty of times, Kip.
Yeah, but not like me, the other me with the thing downloaded into the brain, and this me is about as useful with like tools as well as Bragg was with books.
He was very bad with books.
He really could not read. That story about the kid and the puppy dog took a really dark turn.
It did. I remember that day I had to cover Heart's ears. We had to do earmuffs that whole day because he just kept trying.
Yeah.
Bless him.
I will never, ever, ever look at a dog the same way again.
Either.
Horrible.
Yeah.
But anyway, don't get dead.
I will do my very best. You too.
This will be the point in those books that you read where, like, they kiss. I know you can't do that. So, I'm going to do the next best thing.
Okay.
And he'll walk over and he'll... What is it? What would you... He's going to put his hand on his chest, tap twice, and then he'll put his hand on yours and knock twice.
She'll return that gesture. She'll tap and then.
I love you, right?
Did you call me by my name?
I love you, Mariska.
I love you too.
And then he'll hug you.
She'll hold him so tight.
Is there anything else that you want to do there?
I think just so softly in his ear, she's just gonna go, yes.
And that's, I think, a nice place to wrap before we go into the next part. Thank you for the amazing show and support for this amazing show. Thank you for my players and all their amazing RP today, and thank you once again to just everybody that came and made today memorable. I'm gonna get this done really damn quickly. I've dropped some links in there. One of them is a Kickstarter to a really cool campaign. If you love the idea, as I very much do, of turning an environment against players, so it's not just your same old monsters popping up. If you want to have them walking through a farm village and actually having to be scared of fields of produce, you should go and check out the Kickstarter for the Bad Pat. There is potato enemies, by the way, and they're nasty bastards. If you, I really want to turn a field of potatoes against it. Yes. I actually have a scenario set aside where I just have a haunted farm village, and everywhere they go, they're just being attacked by produce.
It's embrace.
You should go and check out the Kickstarter for The Bad Patch, a book of monstrous plants for 5th edition. It is going live on the 25th of this month, which is 5 days from now, guys. 5 days from now. And you can get yourself some amazing things by a very great company called Black Vault from right here in our very own United Kingdom. The other one is, as much as the amazing show of support has been today, I'm going to be attending UK Game Expo, and because of this, I'm for the first time putting World Tree Quest out there as its own standalone presence at these events. And so I am moving ahead with the idea of every single bit of funds that I get for this channel is going into art and artists. We don't do no AI shit here on World Tree Quests. So I want to find artists that I can get to do art for books. I want to be able to put the world of Atuma out there for people who want to include our mad little ramblings in their games. So those links are there. Please do click on them and please do check them out if you at all have the capability to do so. I am going to pass over my players and let them plug anything they want to plug. Go for it. Johnny, anything you want to plug at all?
Yes, once again, I am going to be at PAX East, May 8th through 11th. I will be working with Gehenna Gaming, much like Brand will be doing at the UK Games Expo. I do have at least partial list of what games we will be running coming up, which is we'll be running Titan's Keep, we will be running D&D, we will be running Eldritch Automata, Liminal Horror, and Our Brilliant Ruin, amongst others. So if you like the idea of any of those or want to try any of those, Gehenna Gaming at PAX East.
Fantastic. I really want to try Our Brilliant Ruin. I may have to try and grab a slot for that at PAX U. Thank you very much, Johnny Deadman. Moving on, Jess, anything you'd like to plug at all?
I'm here on Saturdays for a Dragon Age campaign, but other than that, I'm here and I'm happy.
Do come and see that Dragon Age campaign, guys. A bit different from D&D. It's a new system. Well, not a new system, but it's new to the channel, and it's new to quite a lot of people's perception, I think, as well. So if you like Dragon Age and that series, you should definitely come and check it out every Saturday at 5 p.m. CST. Thank you very much, Stories from the Roses. And last and most certainly not least, everybody's favourite silent cheerleader or chair faller offer for today's session. Wingle, anything you would like to plug at all?
One, I would like to nominate Jess for inspiration. That was one of the best roleplay moments I have seen. It's hard to keep your composure when you have two sluts in the background, and that was one of my favorite moments I've seen in Dungeons and Dragons. So I just wanted to call that out. That was beautiful, and I really want to see a warhead from Fez, but I wanted to make sure that got called out. You will find me and Dad at Vex Wild's channel on April 6th for Tallish Amity. And then you'll be seeing a link to the Kickstarter for Dragon Harem fan fiction coming soon.
I will definitely be. I have to write it now. Like, it has to be written. I will have to write.
You got a level 6 hype train. Like that's a lot of hype for some Marble Amethyst goodies.
I'm gonna be like dusting off the old AO3 account that I haven't used since I was like 18. It's gonna be some awkward conversations.
And it hasn't really been announced yet. But for my birthday, so the weekend, I think it's gonna be the 12th of April. My partner's gonna run his first streamed game for my birthday with me, Norse Raven, and Vex Wild. So it should be the 12th, but it's gonna be his first game for the three of us, and so we'll see how that goes. But that's all I got.
Fantastic. And again, once more, guys, to remember to check out any and all social medias. Type in World Tree Quests. Hit the follow, hit the like, hit the subscribe if you can. And especially on the YouTube, hit that subscribe, because it's one of the few places you can subscribe for free. Other than that, guys, if that's it for my players and that's it from me, well then that's it from us. Thanks very much for coming to see us today, guys. I have been your DM of Doom, Son of Asgard, or World Tree Quest here on Twitch and YouTube. And with me today we have had Stories from the Roses, we've had Johnny Deadman, and we've had Wingo the Wizard. From all of us here at World Tree Quests, good night. Stay safe. She said yes. And don't kill Finny. Good night, folks. Good night.